Hey everyone, welcome to the Dollar Guide. My name is Nate. Maybe you recognize me from some of our other YouTube channels. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to use Coinbase to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Whether this is Bitcoin or any other variety of cryptocurrencies, we're going to walk you through and show you exactly how to use Coinbase, show you some of the different areas that we want to be careful with, show you some of the different programs that we can use, talk about some of the fees and other features within the Coinbase app as well. Now, I'm going to be showing you my desktop version of Coinbase, so you can also use the Coinbase app on your phone if you think that is easier. I know most people are probably using their phones. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start off with signing up for Coinbase, and then we'll go through each step of the process. But I think talking about fees and how to lower those fees as well is something that we're going to focus on in this video. So if you're new here to the channel, make sure you do subscribe for more videos like this. But let's start off with step number one, which is signing up for Coinbase. So if we want to sign up for Coinbase, you can just go to coinbase.com or you can find it in the App Store. Now, if you do use our link below in the description, you might get $5 in free Bitcoin. It used to be $10. I don't know if they're going to change this offer, but we'll have the latest offer in the description in this video if you're interested in just getting that free little bonus there, which, you know, it's not much, but it's still better than nothing, right? So you can go click on that link if you want. You certainly don't have to. That's not why we create these videos. But let's start by signing up for Coinbase. Now, back in the day when we started using Coinbase, it was really easy to sign up for it. You didn't really need to put in any personal information. But today, because cryptocurrency is more regulated, you are going to have to enter in a little bit more of your information than what you might have thought. So it's almost like the process of signing up for a bank account where you have to give them your personal information, your address. You might have to identify or verify your identity by actually uploading a photo of your driver's license or some other type of photo identification. So be prepared for that. It's happening to most people. Now, the cool thing about Coinbase, though, is that it is very legitimate in our eyes. So let me just go to their About page here very quickly just to show you how legitimate it really is. But they have over 35 million verified users, $320 billion in volume traded. So I use Coinbase. Most people use Coinbase. It's probably the easiest way to get started with cryptocurrency. So we like to think that it's fairly legitimate of a service. Now, the reason why I had to bring that up before we really delve deep into this is because in the cryptocurrency world, there tends to be a lot of scammy things going on. So I just want to give you this forewarning. Be careful of scammers. I mean, they might be in the comment section here. They might try to like message you on Instagram or something. So just be very careful and be wary of anybody offering some type of cryptocurrency to you. All right, so let's go through the process and sign up for Coinbase. So we can just go and click on Get Started, and then we can enter in our information. Now, since we already have Coinbase account set up, I'm going to skip over this part right here of actually creating your account. This should be relatively straightforward. And now, once you create your account, it's going to take you into your dashboard where then we can start to navigate that, and then we can start to figure out how we want to buy cryptocurrency and how to save money when we're actually buying it. So now we've signed up for Coinbase, we've opened that account, we had to verify our identity. I already have $11 in this Coinbase account. This is one of my friend's accounts from a while ago, but now we're going to have these different options on the left-hand side. We have home, we have portfolio, which is going to be our assets that we own in cryptocurrency. We have the current prices for the different types of crypto, different types of coins that might be available. Then we have earn rewards. We'll talk about this in a minute and talk about some different cool things that we can get from that. And then of course we have notifications as well. So let's just say that you probably are just interested in buying Bitcoin, right? Everybody's talking about it. So how do you actually go through that process? Well, we can go up to the blue button up here that says buy/sell. You're going to see this within the app if you're using it on your phone as well. It just might be in a slightly different place, but we can click on buy/sell. And now from here, we have options on how we're going to buy this and what different payment method we're going to use. And this is probably the most important part of the tutorial here right now, which is how we are going through this, okay? So let's say that we want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Now, we can choose different types of cryptocurrency. Maybe we want to buy Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum or Litecoin or some different types of other ones. I mean, they have dozens and dozens of different types of cryptocurrencies that we can purchase. purchase. This is not investment advice, of course, but I just do want to mention that just make sure that you're doing your research on these cryptocurrencies before buying them. Not all of them go up. Many of them will go down and never come back. So just do your research, please. I don't like people speculating on things too much. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's up to you on what you do with your money. Now, let's look at how we can pay. So we already have a bank account in here, but you might not have a bank account registered right now. So the easiest and the fastest way to buy cryptocurrency with Coinbase is to use a credit card or a debit card. Now, the problem with this is that the fee is going to be a little bit higher. So let me just enter in a credit card and show you what the fee is going to look like for a $100 purchase of Bitcoin. So let's just go here and let's click on Pay With. And so I just changed it to a credit card. So we added a credit card to pay with. Then we can preview this purchase. So I'm going to click Preview Buy. And it's going to prompt us with a screen that's going to show us the transaction fees and everything else in regards to this of how much Bitcoin we're buying, what price we're buying it at. So right now, Bitcoin is at $33,868, which is insane considering that we were buying this at $5,000 and $6,000 and $7,000 just a few months ago, and now it's almost increased 1,000%, which is ridiculous. But the most important part here, though, is looking at the fees from this. So if we're using a credit card, you can see that from a $100 purchase for 100 US dollars, we actually end up paying $3.84 in Coinbase fees. This is because we're using a credit card, and so it's going to cost us a little bit more money when we're doing this. So if you want to save money on Coinbase fees, you want to instead try some different payment methods, because credit cards, it costs this Coinbase company, it costs them a transaction fee. They have to pay Visa or MasterCard or these different credit card companies to actually be able to use them as a payment method. So we don't have to get too complex into that, but just the idea here is that if you use your bank account instead, you can end up saving some money. So keep note of this, $3.84 as a fee if we're using a credit card versus let's try using a bank account. So let me enter in a bank account here and show you the difference. Added a bank account, let's click on Preview Buy. For the same $100 purchase of Bitcoin, the Coinbase fee now is only $2.99. So bank accounts traditionally though, as you spend more money and maybe you want to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, the percentage of a Coinbase fee is going to be lower and lower basically as you go up here. So let's say that you wanted to do a $1,000 purchase of Bitcoin using your bank account, your total fee from this will be $14.68, right? So it's relatively inexpensive. Now let's go back and let's add a credit card and see if it's different for that $1,000 in a credit card versus $1,000 from a bank account. So I just switched it back to a credit card for $1,000. Preview this buy, let's see how much it's going to cost us. Now this Coinbase fee is $38 versus $14 for a $1,000 purchase of Bitcoin. So overall, using your bank account, using what they call an automatic clearinghouse payment, which links your bank account to your Coinbase account, is going to be the cheapest way to buy Bitcoin when you're using Coinbase. And I would also like to note that maybe if perhaps you aren't able to link your bank account through automatic clearinghouse and you want to do something else, you can consider wiring money, and they have some different options as well in order to fund your accounts. But overall, try to stay away from using a credit card unless you're in an absolute rush to buy or sell Bitcoin. So let's say that you actually go through and you buy this Bitcoin. How can you go about selling it? Well, we can do the same thing that we just did, right? We go up to the buy sell tab and then we can go over to sell, and now we can see our Bitcoin. So what do we want to sell here? Well, if we want to sell our Bitcoin, I don't know how much Bitcoin I have right now. Let's click sell all. And that is the Bitcoin that we have in this account right here. And I can just click sell now. And it's incredibly easy to do that just with the snap of a finger or the click of a button. We can also consider converting our cryptocurrencies into other currencies as well if you would like to do that. It's on the third tab over here. So maybe we want to transfer our Bitcoin into Litecoin. We can do that relatively easily. $5, we can do that. We can preview that conversion, see if there's any fees related to that. Luckily, there are not any fees related to this particular transaction converting from Bitcoin to Litecoin. So that's pretty cool to be able to use that. But let's talk about some more in-depth things here. So let's actually look over at the send and receive tab here, because you might not want to consider holding all of your Bitcoin or all of your cryptocurrency within the Coinbase app. And there's kind of a reason for this. Now, anything that's on the internet here, it's going to be a little bit exposed, and we're not cybersecurity experts, but we do spend a lot of time locking things down and securing things. And so let's say that you bought gold. Would you keep that gold at the place that you bought it at, or would you bring it and put it somewhere in your own vault somewhere? You would probably want to store that gold in your own vaults, or maybe you get a box at a bank and you get a locked box at a bank, right? But basically the way to view this is that Coinbase can be a great way to buy and sell cryptocurrency, but we don't necessarily recommend storing all of your cryptocurrency on Coinbase. Like I said, it's basically the equivalent of going and buying gold and then saying, you know what, here, gold broker, you can just hold on to the gold and, you know, maybe I'll come get it later. So actually, if you wanted to have something that's more physical, if you wanted to get your cryptocurrency off of Coinbase, you could consider putting it onto a physical cryptocurrency wallet. So this here, I believe, is a Ledger wallet right here. So this is a Ledger wallet. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But this essentially can make it safer for your cryptocurrency, so that this basically is something that if you put your cryptocurrency on this, you can transfer it from Coinbase to a physical hardware wallet, which then this thing will hold your cryptocurrency, and nobody can access it unless they have the actual physical key itself, okay? And so this is one of the most secure ways. This is what many of the people who have millions of dollars in cryptocurrency, they use a wallet like this. Like I said, I will link to it in the description. But if you wanted to get your cryptocurrency from, say, Coinbase, maybe you bought it on here and you want to secure that, you can put it on this. Well, we can go to send and receive, and then we can send it to the wallet address of this. So we're gonna make a follow-up video showing you how to transfer that Bitcoin specifically, or maybe perhaps you wanted to send Bitcoin to your friend. Maybe I owe my brother $5 for some pizza that he bought earlier in the night. I can send it to his address, I can send it to his email, or I can send it to his specific address, and then a note for what I'm paying for that reason, right? So it kind of reminds me of Venmo or Cash App if you use it this way. And seeing that over 35 million people use Coinbase, it's likely going to continue to increase in this method and having that encryption on that as well. So if I want to send $5 to somebody, I can do that, click continue, and I'll go through that process of being able to send that money to someone. And I can also set things up to receive money as well. So let's see, I can click I understand, and I can turn on instant transfers. And then this will be your special QR code that if somebody scans this code, they're able to see your Bitcoin wallet. This is your address that they can then send money to. So it's pretty easy. Like you could just put a sticker on here. If somebody wants to pay you, you could just print this out and have it right there and say, if you want to pay me, pay it to this Bitcoin wallet right here or this cryptocurrency wallet. And so that's a great feature on there as well. So let's go back to the homepage here, and I'm going to show you some of the other cool features within Coinbase. So we have our homepage, and we can see our watch list here of the different types of cryptocurrencies that we might be looking at. Let's go over to our portfolio, because this is where we're going to be able to see our balance as a whole, but we're also going to be able to look at our assets where we have our allocation. We can also see recent transactions. So let me scroll down here. And you can see that I have, 4.33% of my allocation is just in US dollars, and then 0.14% in US dollar coin, 95.53% in Bitcoin. So this gives you a nice little breakdown of where your cryptocurrency is allocated within your portfolio. Now, let's take a look at prices here. This is where you can discover new cryptocurrencies. You can trade them very easily right here. You can also look at their market cap, seeing that Bitcoin right now is a $625 billion market cap, which is bigger than most companies in the world. I think only a handful of companies are larger than that total market cap. So you can scroll through here and certainly find different types of cryptocurrencies that you may want to invest into. Of course, that's up to you, and this is not necessarily a cryptocurrency channel. And then we can go and look at earn rewards. There's some pretty cool features within here that you can get for free if you go through this and start to check some of these out. But you can learn about staking. You can learn about how some of these different cryptocurrencies are really attempting at changing the way that we work in society and the way that we pay each other within our society as well. So you can see some of these here, like Maker, you can earn $6 when you do this, right? So if you learn about this, you can actually just earn these for free, right? So if I watch this video right here, I can get $2 in Maker Coin just from watching the video. That's pretty cool. If we wanted to earn stellar lumens, we can just watch these videos as well. And the more videos we watch from them, the more we'll actually earn. I think this is a great way to actually go through and start to learn more about cryptocurrency. There are a lot of ones that I don't think will be successful, and I'm not a financial advisor. I think many of these will fail. I'm not sure which ones will succeed, but it's great to learn about, you know, what does this coin do? Why is this so revolutionary? Is it revolutionary, or is it something else that somebody else is going to copy and it's not going to go very far, right? And that's going to be up to you to decide. I suggest watching these videos. You're going to earn a little bit of money from that as well, potentially. And then also you can invite your friends as well, and you can earn some rewards from that as well. So that is Coinbase. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit a thumbs up on this video. We're rolling out new videos every week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody in next time's video.